What's going on, guys? It's Dodox here, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. Another voiceover, because unfortunately we're still not on episodes where my mic was working in real time. Obviously, when I'm building things, I will be voiceovering anyway, but today, guys, we're going to be building a log flume. You know what? I decided this is probably the cheapest option. It makes no sense, but in Planet Coaster, it seems to be the cheapest option. I've had a look at all the coasters, and this does seem to be the cheapest one. So, we're going to build your standard log flume, and we're going to go on a little journey through the woods and the river. It's going to be a pretty simple build. There's going to be 4 drops in total, with a few teaser drops as well, I would say. So it's going to be pretty good, I'd say. I can't really comment on what it's going to be completely like, but we're going to have it go up into the mountains where this beautiful waterfall that I made, by the way, in the scenario editor, which really cascavated this land, making it really nice. So yeah, there's going to be a few teaser drops in this as well. As you can see right here, we're doing a few teaser drops down the waterfall. But yeah, we have to be careful, obviously, with the edge. We don't want to be messing up there at all or anything like that. But thank you so much for the support on episode 1, guys. I appreciate it. So yeah, every Wednesday, it's going to be a tiny little bit later, this one. I'm probably going to get released like 9 o'clock, maybe even 10. Just because of my new sleep schedule, because I work probably in the night now, like I do midnight 8s now. I do it for money, I do it for better equipment, I do it for hopefully moving out one day. There's all these things that makes me want to do, you know, these sort of shifts for better money. But yeah, guys, this one's going to be a very quick one today. It's going to be building the flume and then maybe sorting out the area a little bit with our security and stuff, and mainly just getting everything in order, because it's a bit of a mess right now. But yeah, right now we're just building the ride. It's like I said, it literally is a couple of drops. It's a log flume. You know, a log flume is what it is. It's a nice little ride. Right, so we're going to test this now. I'm going to do it in fast motion because basically log flumes are quite slow. We will do a real-time test once it is done, like a full POV view. But right now I'm just doing a quick test by speeding up the video and go through all of this ride. As you can see, there's a couple of rocks in the way and stuff to be watching out for, so we will have to... Oh, and we go underwater as well. That's not good. We're gonna have to fix that. But yeah, in all, there's about 4 drops, 2 teaser drops in there, something along those lines. So we're just fixing the water problem right now, where we go underwater. So we're having this problem with the bridge, so we're having to redo the drop here. Yeah, it takes a lot of thinking here. Like, trying to rush a ride never works. I've always found in Planet Coaster, don't rush a ride, because if you try and rush a ride, it always ends up being pretty shit. And you end up having to change everything. The splashdown, the drop. I mean, you see, I'm completely deleting everything here and starting again, because otherwise the guest will crash directly into the log flume. Now, I remember the log flume at Alton Towers, and I do remember it having a bit of a circle way around, and I think I know why, so that you don't end up collisioning into other flumes, or log flumes in this case, which really makes it a lot safer to do the round trip. So what I actually do, guys, I actually rebuild the station. Well, not fully rebuild it, but take my log flume on a bit more of a journey at the end, which is a little bit more boring, but you have to do it for safety reasons. So when the splashdown occurs, you have to go do a loop round before you get back to the station. And that's kind of what... It's a shame we can't do turntable stations in this game. Why are mods never been implemented into Planet Coaster? Unless I'm just dumb, but a turntable station just seems like a really good idea for log flumes. Just doing the finishing touches now to the ride, changing its color, making it a little bit more brown, you know, so it feels like it's in the forest rather than in a futuristic setting. And now we're going to sort out the queues, because, you know, it's very important. I didn't know what to go for with the queues. Do I go for a short queue, a long queue? I mean, what I did do at first is go for a short queue, but I wish there was a way, and I really hope when if they ever make Planet Coaster 2 or a better game... Oh, the civilians are arriving now, but while they arrive, I hope they add extended queue lines, so you can open the queue when it gets too big. Like, you can open a chain and it will open a bigger queue. You can make a big queue at first, but you could shorten it. You could actually do that in number 1, believe it or not, Roller Coaster 3 Tycoon, where you would use like no entry signs and then they would go the short way to the round, and it was great. You could connect queues and stuff, but you can't do that in Planet Coaster, which is a shame. And I really like it. By the way, is it too cheap or something, because they're coming on this ride so fast. And as you can see, look at this. Look at this monstrosity right now. They're all coming over, and basically it's causing an absolute backdrop, which means we are going to need a bigger queue, because if we don't build a bigger queue, well, we're just going to have a load of people at the entrance not being able to go on. And I'd rather people be in the queue, so they'll actually get on the ride and actually pay the money, rather than sitting at the entrance deciding whether to pay or not, which is what's happening here. Because if the line is full, I'm losing money. So we're going to build the queue, and for once we're not going to speed this up, because I want to talk to you while I build this queue. So I'm going for a bit of a all-round queue here that goes into the forest. We may have to forest this area up. We will have to add like detail to the queue line to really, you know, spice this up. But yeah, guys, this is going to be my first ride in the park, and I think it has been quite successful. As you can see straight away, people are already queuing up. So, you know, this is actually taking a little bit too long in normal gameplay. So we're going to speed this up. So now we're on times 1000 again. I can explain. So yeah, we're building the queue line all the way around to make it more extended. But what I was saying was, if we could add extended queue lines in, that wouldn't affect the ride, because look what happens when we actually, yeah, look, all the guests disappear and they all get refunds. So last but not least, we do need to get our prestige up, and the best way of doing that is obviously we need to detail other rides as well as Whispering Waters. By the way, that is the name of the log flume, Whispering Waters. Now, unfortunately, guys, this video is quite short, and the reason being is because there wasn't really much to show other than the coaster, and that was it. After that, we sort of just didn't do anything for a while. The reason being is we had a problem. Now, the problem was that the world corrupted, right? I actually built some new stuff. It was great. Money was scarce though, and it would have been hilarious to watch. However, the files corrupted. It's such a shame, and I'm really annoyed about it. So I just had to improvise for episode 2. So sorry, this is a very short episode. I will make sure episode 3 is longer, and we will probably make some cool rides. But what I'm going to do now, guys, is just show you where I'm actually at in the park, so you can understand how far I'm actually in now. And I feel like this is a good returning point, because yes, I think I did add a couple of flat rides, but I think that was it. But we are earning an insane amount of money now, and the reason for it is this. So this is where we're at with the park. So you just give me an idea of what you have missed. So all I have done, by the way, I don't know why I'm earning 24,000, right? All I have done is we currently have 2,000 guests in, right? And I'm literally just using flat rides to make money. We've got Looper, which is actually losing money, so that's not great. So that's not a great example. But yeah, it's just a flat ride with a bunch of trees added. Unfortunately, this corrupted. I didn't want to delete this though, because I was really happy with the flat ride design. So we had to keep this one in, unfortunately. But let's move on. So the other rides we have are the Dodge Gyms. This one really does not make money at all. I'm thinking about deleting it, but I did add a nice bit of detail as well, with a couple of stegmites and topiary and a lot of bushes. Then, of course, you've seen this, not this one. You've not seen this one. This is my top spin. This has been earning me a lot of money. Hyphos 3. I need to actually change the name. I will come up with a cool name for it. But it has pretty good queues, a nice little flat ride queue there, as you see, nice going on. You saw this on camera the last time the footage actually listened and didn't think, but I've made sure I'm actually talking on microphone here. But I did think, you know what, guys, you did deserve this. You do deserve this, and you need an explanation why I'm earning so much money. And it's because of those free flat rides. You remember Above the Woods from episode 1? That is making money as well. But other than that, we're mainly making money off vending machines, pretty much, and a couple of shops. Only a couple, though. I found that if you have too many vendors, you do lose a lot of money. We are earning so much Well, profits are insane. I don't know how this has happened, because we were struggling so hard, and I'm so annoyed because I wanted to show all the carnage. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off in a way because I wanted to show all the carnage. So basically, I'm going to give you a simulation of what happened here before we end today's episode. So we had vandalism, so constant benches were being broken all the time, bins were being shattered to the ground. It wasn't fun. There wasn't enough janitors to clear up the messes. It was a mess, and it would have been great content to show you, but let's be real right now. OBS being dick once again, corrupting everything. I really get pissed off. So what I do now, guys, is to make sure this doesn't happen ever again, because quality content gets missed, I'm going to record in 10-minute segments, which means basically I'll have loads of videos, but at least if only one corrupts, it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? Because we don't lose that many files. It doesn't happen often. Fucking fly. God, I can't stand flies. Yeah, so I hope for the future we won't have this problem again. And we won't have problems, because there was a lot of problems. I've made some nice picnic areas. Look at these picnic tables. I'm going to pause because I'm earning so much money now. It's a joke. And let me just show you the price of the entrance as well, what I've got it set at. It's not even that high. £20, $26. Now, remember that problem I had when they wouldn't come in for even one? Because there was no parks or rides in the park. But I found placing 1, 2, 3, 4 flat rides, 5 flat rides, should I say, because they're quite cheap, and one main ride, which is a log flume. We get a lot of people involved, and Whispering Waters is popular. And again, look at all the theming that I added to this place. It's so annoying why this isn't on. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't want to have to build all this again, because it's just building the same stuff. It's just annoying. I added a couple of trees here. You've got the water tower that bursts on them. I've not set the links up yet, so we will do that I probably won't show that, to be honest. That's something I'll just do in my own time. And then there's just all these crocs I added, and the theming is just so good around here. And it's such a shame that it corrupted. And our money is ridiculous. And but at least, guys, next episode, we will be able to build an awesome ride. We're going to be building some cool theme. We're going to real theme up this area. And I think we will take this opportunity, now we've got the money, to really enhance the entrance, you know what I mean? But money can go very quickly in this game, I found. You may be earning money now, but let me show you about the staff situation. Right now, we currently have on hand this many janitors, right? Looks like one might resign. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vendors. I would say that's a maximum for now. I would not go any more vendors. We will have money problems again. Mechanics, a good amount. We've got one for each ride. That's good. Security guard, plenty of security guards now, because we had a vandalism problem early on, which I would have loved to have shown you. 2 free staff buildings for rest, so that's good. And that's pretty much it on that bit. But guys, I feel like you deserve to have a proper POV of this ride over here, Whispering Waters in all its glory. I fixed all the issues with it that you saw in the time lapse. There are no more trees. Now there are no more trees in the way, so you can have a lovely ride on Whispering Waters. We are earning so much money. I'm so happy that I'm earning money, but I'm so sad because you guys didn't get to see it. It's annoying. It's annoying me. It's annoying me. Half of me wanted to go, right, delete the park, start again, but then I thought, nah, I earned this. I earned this even off camera, on camera. Who cares? Well, maybe you guys do. Maybe you guys probably just want to see some better stuff anyway. So a bit of the early game missed out may actually be good for you. You might actually be able to see some cool rides for episode 3, which I'm really excited for. We've got some plans for that, and I'm really excited. I'm probably going to shoot that straight after this little outro here, which is the longest outro ever. It's not an outro, by the way. We're still carrying on this out. I'm just trying to make this episode a bit longer, to be honest, by just walking around the park, showing off everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to ride Whispering Waters in a full view. After this is done, though, we will end the episode. So We are going to build the station at some point. I think next episode we build a new ride so we can get more people into the park, and then we do some TLC. We add a station. We make this place even better than it already is. I think that is what we need to do. But let us ride Whispering Waters. Are we guys ready? All right, here we go. Enjoy the Whispering Waters. So this is our first teaser drop, by the way. It's what a teaser drop is. You not actually get splashed, it just drops slowly. I'm only going to talk on the calm sections, like now, where nothing's happening. So this ride, obviously you saw me make it, and I've got to say this log flume has been very successful for Thrill Adventure. Really, really successful. I honestly didn't think building a log flume would be the cheapest option, but it is by far. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now because we're approaching drop 2. Is what you thought. That was another teaser drop. You did get a tiny little bit wet there, but no, that was another teaser drop. So our next lift hill is going to take us into the mountains. My favorite part of the ride here, where you could turn right and look at the beautiful waterfall on your right, and on the left, the beautiful park itself. And here we go. Another teaser drop. All right. I think we've had enough teaser drops for one day. I think it's time for a main drop. Or have I teased you again? No, I haven't. Another little bit of a quiet bit now as we just roll down through the valley. I need to put some scenery around here. I feel like this is a good place for like an indoor section. Maybe some more river. We could try and add more river. I don't know. I've got to think of some scenery around it. Or I could just keep the theme and go with the forest. Maybe, you know, like the Whispering Waters. We could have like a little bit of a Wickety Witch area. I don't know. I'm not really decided what I'm going to do with this area yet. Remember, I was on a budget. However, judging by my money now, we really could do with making this ride a bit better. Those teaser drops really do like get you ready for that main one, don't they? Which is coming very soon. Now, I actually would say this is a drop, this next one. I think it's big enough to be classed as a drop. That's why I said there were 4 in them. Because this one is, I would say, the 3rd big drop. Because you get soaked. but nothing prepares for the final drop. What I like about log flumes, actually, the lift hills themselves are quite fast. You're not stuck on here too long, which is good. The suspense as we get to the top. You look both ways. And into the splashdown. Oh, wait, now that's a splashdown and a half, isn't it? As you pass the Mystical Witch Towers. This bit's a bit themed over here. You've got sharks and hippos. Yes, it's very strange. It is the Whispering Waters. We will add music to this at some point. Like I said, this is a very early test of Whispering Waters. There are no proper scenery bits being added yet properly. It's all a bit chucked down together, but eventually we will link up a lot of things, and it will be very nice to really theme this area out properly. What I will probably do, guys, with these series is every few episodes we'll just have a theming episode where we go around the park theming up things, making things better. I think that would be a cool idea, really, because yeah, build the initial theme when we build the first ride, you know, when you first build a ride, but come back to it and think, what could I add to this ride to make it more good? Now, I'm actually going to set a guest limit here so that the park doesn't lag out. Because at the moment, a good 3,000 guests seems to be all right. There doesn't seem to be any lag, so that's good. But we could have lag in the future, and that would not be good. So, yeah. But that is the end of the Whispering Waters, guys. And that is going to conclude this episode of Thrill Venture. So I do apologize for not showing this flat ride or this bumper cart or this. It's making me loads of money, and we do have like 1 or 2 vendors around, but mainly it's vending machines and a bit of toilets, and that's about it, really. But in the next episode, yeah, we're gonna make a new ride somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna go next. We've got a massive wood to surface and think about where we're gonna go next. What is our money? 141,000 just from riding that ride. Yeah, man, this is crazy. And I'm not actually made this much money in Planet Coaster. By the way, I left everything on default, so you know it's not like it's easy or anything. It was tricky. But you know what, guys? I think it's because we haven't built a coaster yet, and I feel like when a coaster gets built, we will have a problem again. I am certain of that. Coasters cost a lot to run. So yeah, next episode, some exciting coasters to behold. We'll see what we build. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.